The days of standing still are over. You're no longer willing or frankly able to just sit back and wait for others to catch up to you. This isn't a game, this isn't a competition. You are evolving into your highest potential, your highest, best timeline. That's for the greater good of all. And there are going to be ones that do not come along. There are going to be ones that will feel as if you are too far out of reach for them. It's like you're speaking a totally different language that they don't understand, and instead of them having a level of curiosity or an openness to accepting something new and expanding, they're holding on very tightly to their prescribed rules of life. And they have the free will to do so. What they don't have is the authority to stand there and stomp their feet and say, no, slow down, you have to stay back here with us. You can't do that. First of all, you're not building the same worlds. Your thought patterns and your values are vastly different. And so someone that doesn't value the things that you value, that sees the things that you care about as wasteful or laziness, it is going to have to project their judgment upon it in order for them to justify not coming along. We had to distance ourselves. She's just too much. She's just too far out there. She's just lost it. But they're never willing to say that to your face, because they're aware that in some part of them, it may be unconscious, but they are aware of the fact that you're telling the truth, that your intentions are pure, that you are not a villain, that you are not evil, that you are not dealing in darkness. They feel this because it's what you are. Because you're tapped into your home frequency, where the only way forward is forward, and you are not interested in staying the same, and you're definitely not interested in going back to lower levels that you busted your ass to get out of. And those that are still in the game, if you will, they feel something deeply in them when they witness someone escaping the game, getting out of the race. There's this sense of, well, we're still having to run back here. And it's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. Sorry if you're having to run so fast and I'm just walking at a leisurely pace and I seem to be getting ahead. It's because I had a quiet determination and I knew exactly where I was going. Your hard work and determination has paid off. You're home free. You've won the race. You see that it was just one big loop. That in staying in the race, you wouldn't have gotten anywhere. That you had to leave the game in order to get plugged back in with your mission, in order to remember who you are. And those that are still in the rat race, view your exit as somehow taking from them. They have less than. As if this world is limited and there's only so much to go around, and it's not fair for you to have so much while you're doing so little. When someone speaks in this manner, and how you will be able to see it is, must be nice. Must be nice to just have nothing better to do than go for a walk in the woods. When you hear this type of words being spoken towards you, about you, see it for what it really is. Remember, words are spells, and we walk within our own words. And so someone spewing this must be nice is their own limited thinking, their own rigid rules that they're not willing to release themselves from. And their lack of connection to the infinite abundance of the universe and true light and power that they are. It's as if I'm being shown this closet, and on the hangers are like individual costumes, and you were shown the best character. You were shown the best costume to be. And you're like, yeah, I'll do that one. And you put it on, and you're like just living the life of that character. And other people are playing out their character, and they had the same closet of clothes of characters to choose from. And they're looking at the one they're wearing, and they're like, oh, how come she gets to wear that one? They could be wearing what you're wearing too, if they choose it. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because it means they have to let go of what they previously chose. And you can reach a level of comfort and security when you choose certain things. You can position yourself in what feels like a perceived level of control and authority. And within that, you get to play a game. Well, people stepping into their power have to give up the game playing that they participated in, because the power that you thought you had was illusion. It wasn't based in truth. And how you know it's not based in truth is because it didn't actually feel good. It may have had moments, but those moments were temporary. And those temporary moments always left you with this emptiness afterwards. You know it isn't of the light because you have to hide it in the shadow, because it's done through whispers. Anything you have to whisper about is probably not an energy you should be playing in. So why does someone else get to play this amazing, wealthy, abundant, happy, healthy character? Because they chose it for themselves. Because they didn't want to partake in anything less than the light ever again. Because they were willing to do an about face in their life and walk away from everything and everyone that was not willing to walk in truth and transparency, that was not willing to communicate openly. You've stayed in character of truth, of pure intention, of confidence, of sovereignty, and of love. And you're now reaping the rewards of all that hard work. This character that you've built is your true essence. Can never be taken from you. People can try to copy it, but the resonance will be off. People will feel the fakeness in it. When you walk with yourself as your own best friend, as the conduit that you are, of the custodian of abundance, you're able to do so with this complete freedom. It's as if you're walking naked because you have nothing to hide, because you're not ashamed of who you are or who you've been. And that's really, really attractive. And it's going to attract money, health, happiness, and your soul tribe. You just keep walking in that character. This is the best one.